This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Patrick McNeill.
And I'm Lawrence Sierra. Big news announced by the city of Lubbock and Texas Tech this morning at the Buddy Holly Center, appropriately enough. Paul McCartney is coming to Lubbock. The Beatles legend toured 23 cities around the world last year, performing his new album, Out There. McCartney will tour a number of U.S. cities this year, but it all starts right here at the United Spirit Arena on Saturday, June 14th. McCartney is a huge fan of Buddy Holly, who he says was very influential in his work.
Paul McCartney is quoted as saying that the Beatles' first 40 songs, their first 40 hits, were strongly influenced by Buddy Holly and his music. So it's appropriate here in this building that honors one of rock and roll's great pioneers and Lubbock's son, that we announce that Paul McCartney will play the United Spirit Arena on June 14th.
After Lubbock, McCartney will be in Dallas, then Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Nashville, and Salt Lake City. Tickets start at about $60.
Of course, Tech and the city have enjoyed a close relationship. In fact, volunteers from the university were in 4 locations around the city last Saturday, lending a helping hand. Reporter Julie Gore takes us there.
Tech Lubbock Community Day was held Saturday, April 5th by resident hall organizations. These organizations volunteered at 4 different locations: the Arboretum, the Salvation Army, Tent City, and Luna. Megan Hasher, president of the Residence Halls Association, tells us the goal of this project from her location at the Lubbock Memorial Arboretum.
We're working with keeping Lubbock beautiful, so we're all about doing community service. That's one of our pillars across all of the organizations. So we're out here trying to help out the community and do a good deed.
Justin Etherly, Community Relations and Development Director of the Salvation Army, tells us what the volunteers do to help out and how much this helps the staff and its residents.
Today we have groups helping out in our kitchen, cleaning dishes, cleaning off the tables, really updating these facilities so they are up to health code and as clean as possible. But they're also preparing thousands of meals that we will use throughout this weekend and the next week coming up. We also have people outside updating our facilities, how they look outside and some of the gardens. And this is a day to have a number of volunteers come in and offer the manpower to help us out when we only have a short staff that works here and we can't get to all these things that these volunteers are able to do on this day.
Those weren't the only students working hard over the weekend. In fact, one group from the College of Media and Communication has been working on a project for more than 6 months. The Bullet Advertising Team is a group of hand-picked students who represent the college each year in the American Advertising Federation competition. In September, the team found out that their client for 2014 is Mary Kay Cosmetics. The students then spent the last 6 months creating an advertising campaign for the company. They will be presenting the campaign at the regional competition tonight in Austin. If they win, the team will move on to nationals in Boca Raton, Florida in May. Good luck!
Some other students have also been working hard polishing academic presentations, which you can see yourself this week. Today is day 2 of the 3-day Undergraduate Research Conference. This year's conference features work from more than 160 undergrads from every college. In addition to research posters, there are art displays and live performances. This is the 6th year for the conference, which is in the Sub. It all wraps up tomorrow with a dinner banquet at the Fraser Alumni Pavilion.
Also at the Sub, the movie Lone Survivor, brought to you by TAB. Lone Survivor is based off the true story of Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell, a fellow Texan. Luttrell was the only survivor of an assault by the Taliban against his SEAL team in Afghanistan in 2005. He wrote a book about his ordeal, and that was made into a movie starring Mark Wahlberg, which came out last year. It's showing tonight at 7 in the Sub's Allen Theater.
Lawrence, I'm almost afraid to say this out loud, but I think we're done with the freezing weather.
Hey, you know what, man? I sure hope so. But let's take a look outside the MCTV live tower cam. It was sunnier yesterday afternoon, but it is a lot warmer today. We expect to top out around 80 degrees today. We'll dip into the 40s tonight, and it'll be a little cooler tomorrow, about 70. Then we'll fall into the same pattern for the next few days. Highs around 70 and lows around 50. That's all for this Wednesday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
We'll leave you with a look at the solar eclipse that happened early Tuesday morning. This was the first of 4 total lunar eclipses over the next year and a half. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you tomorrow.